Dave here, joining you from the farm. Now, this is just a friendly reminder um, to claim your free bags of Hex, the cryptocurrency. If you hold Bitcoin, the snapshot date is coming up in just a little over a week. If you're not sure what Hex is or you haven't heard about it, I made a previous video. The link will be down below. Essentially, I'll do a quick overview here. Hex is a cryptocurrency that addresses time deposits. So currently, there's a lot of cryptos, say such as Neo, that have cold staking or maybe Redcoin, where you can stake actively with the wallet and then you get interest. Hex will be giving interest, cold staking, so you don't have to run anything, but it's a time deposit. So you have to pick how long you're going to stake for, and then you have to unstake it, and you will get interest on it. So it requires that you keep your coins staked. And if you pull them out, you get penalized. And what this does is it creates something that's new in the crypto space, is like a so-called punishment, I guess, for unstaking. If you don't follow the contract. So if you say you're going to stake for a year and then you emergency unstake, then you lose that reward, which has the benefit of being able to see when people are going to unstake, so on and so forth. You'll be able to see what the future supply of Hex is by checking the contracts on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is a project that I'm really interested in. And again, it is free to claim. I got the claim link down below. If you claim using my link, you get an extra 10%, which is always good. And you need to have Bitcoin to get the free Hex. The snapshot is coming up in a little over a week. And if you don't have Bitcoin, it's not too late to buy some, especially if, say, you wanted to get into crypto anyways, and maybe you're watching videos just thinking, well, I'd like to get into crypto or learn a little bit about it. This is a chance for a 2-for-1, so to speak. So let's say you were to buy $100 of Bitcoin, you would get $100 worth of Hex, provided you own the Bitcoin prior to the snapshot date. So there's not a lot of time left for that. The other neat thing about Hex is it's kind of modeled after Bitcoin, where Bitcoin initially, the coins were free. The people who profited the most off of Bitcoin were the early adopters, those people first in. So back in the day, anybody with just any computer, you could get 50 Bitcoin for essentially just letting your computer run for a while. And I remember years back when I first encountered Bitcoin, mining it with very little expense as well. Of course, I decided to gamble it away on Satoshi Dice, so I don't have it anymore. But using that same model, Hex rewards the early adopters. So those who get in get all kinds of bonuses, and whatever Bitcoin isn't claimed is going to get distributed after a year to all the Hex holders. So there's huge incentive to get in early, and this is just a reminder to get in early. Afterwards, there will be interest, a staking reward, and it'll be 3.69%, so better than that of a bank. Also, since I made my last video, there's something new. I'll just go over it real quick. It's the adoption amplifier, and essentially what it is imagine you have two buckets. In one bucket is some Hex. In another bucket, it's empty, and you drop Ethereum into it. And at the end of the day, whoever put Ethereum into the bucket will be getting Hex. Personally, I'm not going to be using the adoption amplifier. I'm just going to be claiming the Hex that's free. Essentially, the ETH, we don't know what happens to it yet. The creator, Richard Hart, basically his thing is he doesn't want to make any promises, because then Hex becomes a security, which becomes a legal nightmare in the States. So once again, if you have Bitcoin, be sure to claim your hex. The link's down below. And if you're watching this in 2020, you'll be able to claim this for a year. However, your claim is going to be a lot smaller. So if you were holding Bitcoin prior to December 2019 and you're watching this in 2020 and you still have that address and you can sign a message with the private keys, it's not too late to claim. Make sure you claim. I mean, it's free, so why not? And good luck.